Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Welcome to Because It's Tuesday Sprints. How's everybody doing this morning? I am gearing up for the day, y'all. My allergies are definitely getting to me. So if y'all hear a bunch of sniffling, I am sorry in advance. I took an allergy pill and it's still trying to kick in. So, whew, y'all, I've been going through it. Anybody else have allergies in the house here? Hmm. Hopefully it kicks in better. I think I need to go get a better one from the store. I just am not motivated. That's as far as to go across town. But we're going to power through, okay? I got up late, so have not worked out. So that's what I'm going to do on the first sprint. How about y'all? Hey, Miss Kiana, how are you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's been going on? Excuse me. Oh, I worked yesterday, so I'm still a little bit tired, and I got called in last week and all that craziness. So I feel like I'm still recuperating from work. It takes me a minute. Tuesdays I'm always running around anyway. So then the idea that I'm recuperating from work is just a whole nother, like from previous days' work, especially at night shift, is still kind of weighing on me. But we're gonna get through that and call it a day from there. Okay, gotta get through some reading. Um, there we go. Let's see. Elena says, I have to go to the program, so see you Thursday. Oh, okay. Well, I think you're in a different time than me. So unless you're sprinting, I keep in mind I did cut out Thursday evening sprints. May do some pop-ups every now and then, but Tuesdays and Sundays are my sprint days. This Thursday I'm actually working, so definitely won't be here on Thursday there. But hopefully you have a good time at your program and be productive there. Hey Kiana, so tired. Ugh, I don't blame you, girl. What'd you do with your weekend? Anything overly what's the term I'm looking for? Something that overly exerted you more than, normal, just living life, working, raising kids, trying to stay alive. Oh my gosh. Hmm. I got some tea here. I'm doing my whole routine backwards. You know how I normally come in, I either have worked out or about to work out, and then I have my breakfast. I got up like, I don't know, 25 minutes ago. So definitely did not have time to do a full workout. I don't like to start unless I know I can finish it. Because I'm only going to do a 30-minute workout. All my workouts are 30 or 30 to 45. So I think 30 is where I'm at today because I'm tired. I really don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it. I can do 30. Um, but I know I didn't have time to finish and stretch and all that good stuff. So I figured I did have time to have breakfast. So I did that, finishing up my first cup of tea. So I think I'm gonna do my 30-minute workout and then take a walk. I don't know, 5-10 minutes, not too much afterwards. That should get me through the first sprint, and we'll see what goes on from there. It's okay. Elena says Monday is my day off from work because it's Memorial Weekend. Oh yes, yes, yes. Elena, I don't know why I'm thinking you're in Canada. Elena, what state are you from? And I can't believe it's Memorial Day already coming up, y'all. I feel like May just started. Let me see where these days lie at. Y'all, these allergies are kicking me. I can feel it like all up in here, y'all. Oh, so annoying. Nothing like working with a mask and you're like sneezing all day. Drives me nuts. Okay. So Memorial Day is the 27th. Well, I was thinking the 30th. But it's always on a Monday, right? So that's probably why the last Monday in May. So it's on the 27th, which is Monday. I'm working, y'all. So in advance, happy Memorial Day. So I guess it is Memorial Day weekend coming up. I don't have anything planned. I'm looking at my schedule and I'm not working, so that is just a plus right there for me. So I'm happy with that. Although I work next weekend and I have a lot of on calls. Oh my gosh. All right. That means I got to do something with my friends this week because next week's going to be a lot of bull chaos. Staying home, staying home. Okay. Dance competition in Redondo Beach. Ooh, I bet you that was a busy, busy time. Okay. Well, better, I guess, this week than next week because it should be. Excuse me. Oh, there's allergies in y'all. Oh my gosh. Whew, I feel like I need airflow. Sorry about that. Yes, that should be busy, but yes, Memorial Day weekend would be much busier. So good thing you didn't go there. Hmm. Kiana needs some mommy juice for all these competitions. Elena says, more reading for me. There we go. There we go. Get some books in, girl. What you reading now? Tarzana Ali. Is that what you're reading? Oh, Tarzana, California. I've never heard of Tarzana, California, but I like that name. Okay, so you're a Cali girl. So you're in the same wheelhouse as Kiana. Okay, California. So yeah, you're a few hours behind, 3 hours. Okay. I don't know. I was thinking you were a Canadian. Totally over my head. Okay, well, that works. That works. You're enjoying that nice warm weather. Hey, Nicole, how are you doing, Miss Lady? Y'all, so Nicole is going to be, well, Nicole sprints on Mondays anyway, but Memorial Day, she has a specialty. I saw the little placard, your thumbnail for Memorial Day. It just stood out for me. But anyway, join Nicole for Memorial Day for sprinting, okay? I'll be working, but I'll pop in and out. It's time and a half, y'all. Time and a half. I'd rather be home though, but I could use time and a half money, okay? Nicole says, Heidi, Kiana, and Alina. Oh, no biggie, no biggie, no biggie. Happy Memorial Day. Oh, time is flying right, y'all. Whew, it's going to be the end of the summer before we know it, huh? Which is funny because I'm sitting here drinking my tea and we're talking about Memorial Day, and I am drinking out of my Merry Christmas mug. It's a mug. It's a mug. Don't judge me. It's receptacle. It holds my tea. This mug gets me through Christmas and the whole rest of the year. And I only have this one left because the other one broke. Nicole says, I feel like no one has anything planned because we're all surprised this Memorial Day. Facts, girl. Facts. I don't normally plan anything anyway, truthfully. I feel I'm in healthcare and we work holidays, but I feel like I tend to work more than my fair share of holidays. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna just be real with it. They are time and a half, so I enjoy the extra money, but I feel like for some reason I'm always involved in a holiday. Sometimes I mean, I guess it's all my choosing, I guess, to a certain extent, but my days happen to fall around those days. So it's like, hey, do you want to move them or not? It's almost like inconvenience in the schedule if I choose to move my days, and so it's almost like that pleading don't. So I tend to leave them there. And then we also have all those informal holidays as well, like Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day, things like that aren't considered holidays in the traditional sense, like federal holidays. But a lot of those naturally fall on the days that I work as well. And so, those aren't days that my boss will move because they are not considered actual legit holidays. So you feel like you're kind of stuck with them, I don't mind to a certain extent because, like some people do more things than others that I work with. Like, I'm looking for something to clean my dirty glasses, y'all. Like Mother's Day, I don't mind switching with other people at my office that, have kids or something because it helps them out, do things with their kids. I don't mind that, take one for the team. But it seems to be a lot of things that just fall on my natural days off, or natural days that I work that I'm just like, that's convenient. But it's the schedule. It's the schedule. It won't always be that way. Um, I just wish that there was a better compensation for it. That's all I'm saying. Like Mother's Day is something that you're hard pressed to try to find somebody to switch with you if you're on Mother's Day. Unless you're somebody like me that you ask me in advance, I may take pity on you and say, sure, I'm not doing anything. But I'm just saying you have a lot of those little days like that I wish employers would give some sort of compensation for, because people are sacrificing to work on those days, like time with family and stuff where everybody else gets to. It would just be nice, like give a girl a coupon meal in the cafeteria or something, because my schedule just tends to follow them quite often. Like I will say in a 3, 4, 5 year cycle, I will say 2/3 of the time in the schedule that I have, we kind of have it's a weird rotating formula schedule. Anyway, a few of us have noticed that work together, because you kind of have your core group of people you work together, that there's like a cycle of where our days naturally fall most of the year on those particular days. And it could just be a coincidence, I'm not sure, but it's just a factor, something, you know. I remember there was somebody I worked with or knew or whatever years ago that the employer knew that there was issues getting people to work on like Super Bowl. That's another informal holiday, right? I personally don't care. That's fine for me. But a lot of people, like my husband, might want to go to family or something for a Super Bowl party or throw one. So I consider that like an informal American holiday. Regardless of whether you celebrate it or not. But, a lot of people like to take off. And I forgot who it was, but they were saying that the boss was giving like little coupon bonuses, like $25 gift cards, $100 gift cards, and raffles and things like that for people that came to work. And they were talking about how it was mostly females that were working that day because they didn't care about it. Like, okay, well, why don't we do that for me? Okay, coupon it is, but whatever. Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. Oh, okay, you tackling on these big books. Okay, how are you enjoying Mistborn, Elena? I haven't read any Brandon Sanderson besides a graphic, which I wasn't a fan of. Hey man, how are you doing? Welcome. What you doing this morning? We're gearing up to get to an hour sprint here. Lady says hello on the call. Hello everybody. Hey Jen, how you doing? Checking in, saying hi. Got therapy, but wanted to greet. Okay. You make that therapy count. Okay. Hope to see you and Christine later today. Mistborn is a good one. That's part of the series, right? That's not a standalone. Does Sanderson do standalones too? So hello to Nicole and Jen. Everybody say hi to each other. Hey, Miss Dee Dee, how are you doing? Welcome. I missed you on Friday. It was a busy day. I will say that. Kiana says for some reason there's a competition. What? Oh, girl, after all that spill I just gave, and you are competing, girl, that's gonna be a rat race. I feel for you, girl. Get you a water bladder with a sippy cup. Girl, that's crazy. Oh, they keep them kids busy, okay? Well, at least your daughter's good at winning some stuff, so that's good. Imagine those people taking their kids to these competitions, and they're, it's like, oh my God, they have 3 left feet, Hey, Jean, good morning. Headed to work, but thought I would say hello, leaving you on the TV. Well, thank you very much. Hello, Couch. How are you doing today? Hi, Miss Jaleesa. Good morning. How are you doing today? What's going on? No worries, as always, this Friday. And I am off as well, so that is always good. Y'all. Okay. So I'm like annoyed with my allergies right here. I just feel like my head's gonna explode. So sorry, I feel checked out. I feel like I have a lot of things I still need to do, but I'm going to push through. I'm going to push through. Okay. What was I going to say? Miss Dee Dee right here, in case y'all don't know, sprints on Fridays. I think it's every Friday. Um, I don't know. What's the times? Let me know the times. But anyway, if you're interested in catching some Friday sprints for someone that's knowledgeable, aren't you in France as well? That's always interesting and fun. See somebody from some other place. But make sure you check her out. Excuse me. Jaleesa says, all those competitions is why I waited until my cousin's senior year to come to a show. It's a lot for everyone. Facts. Facts. Go to the last one and show the best support. Show up, show out, be the loudest you can, make signs for that one. I'm not going throughout. But when it's your babies, you got to go all the time. Kiana, if anybody needs to read and have a drink, it's you, my dear. One of the moms has 2 daughters in dance and they rarely place. Yeah, I mean, keeping the kids busy, but there's a limitation. I will say, like you ever have those people that are trying to be, what they call them, not helicopter mom, but just that ubiquitous mom, just all over the place, wants to make sure their kids are in everything. Busy bee moms, that's what I call them. And I'm like, you need to hone that in. Like, I never wanted to be one of those people that's like carting my kid from one place to another and all this stuff and eating in the car. I mean, you do what you got to do. Okay. I'm not saying anything against people that do, but just make sure your efforts are worth what it is that you're doing. Make sure it counts. If you know your baby, I mean, we all know the reality. Like, I know you want to cheer the kid on. They made the little turkey that looks like weird, but you're still gonna be like, oh, it's cute, baby, right? I understand that. But when you're putting forth a lot of effort, you gotta hone it in. So if your kid is very uncoordinated walking and ballet looks even worse, then you need to be like, baby, let's go find something else for you to do, so anyway, whatever. Keep the kids busy, keep them out of trouble. Like my sister says, keep them off the pole. Girl, that's a whole other ball game, right? But yeah, just you got to make sure your efforts are worth it, especially when you're shelling out dollars. That's a whole other ball game there, okay? Unless you like those sort of things. Sometimes you have like old pageant moms that enjoy going to all these different things, Like I used to watch that show, Tallers and Tiaras. That was a good time. Couldn't be me, but it was a good time. I do Friday reads. We talk about what we're reading. Yes, I'm an American living in France. Good time, good time, good time. Do you think you're going to come back to the USA, Miss Dee Dee? Jaleesa says, nah, I'm not going to pay for my children not to play. I mean, you got to cultivate it and give it some time. But then there's a reality to, hey, because, a lot of times when they're younger, like Kiana, your babes are a little bit older. So now you either get a medal or you don't, that type thing, or a trophy or you don't. But you know how back in the day, they be making up prizes for folks, like, certificate of appreciation or best smile or, oh, you had the brightest outfit. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to make everybody feel good and make sure they get something. But that's local stuff. We're not traveling outside of the city for something like that. But when you be getting up in age where you need to either have some skills or you don't, you better be placing for me to get up at 6 a.m. to go drive you somewhere while you're sleeping in the car. I'm just saying. Jaleesa says, we will have to change to something else if that's happening. Facts. I got 3 left feet, okay? I know my thing. I have gotten a little bit more coordination as I've gotten older, but you're not going to accuse me of being able to sing and dance. Am I going to try at time? Maybe, but we're not going on American Idol talking about my girl got robbed. No, don't do that to me, right? But I can do some math. you know. I go hard for my math, you know. Let's do a reading competition, okay? How many books can you read this summer? That's my jam, okay? I can win that all day. Hello. Oh, we got another Dee Dee in the house. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Courtney and friends. Look, back to back Dee Dees. What are we doing? Oh, not coming back. Oh man, okay. You got thrown just that quick, huh? Okay. I ain't mad at you, okay. How many years have you been abroad, by the way? Oh, Dee Dee's like, nope. No, but nope. That's a solid. Oh my God. That's how I feel like New Jersey. Want to stay here? Nope. Simple as that. Nope. Definitely this mom. There you go. She thinks she runs the studio. Yep. My daughter needs to get the solo. She was robbed. Oh my God, y'all. So funny. Nicole says, hey, Jaleesa and Dee Dee, everybody who recently joined. There we go. Do a blanket high. Kiana says, I'm not even sure the girls really want to dance. Our mom wants them to. Ooh, that's a whole nother ballgame right there. Yep. You've seen that. Same thing through beauty pageants. The mom is living vicariously through the child. Maybe the mom never got her crown when she was younger participating, or maybe she did and she wants the daughter to go in her footsteps. Yeah. Yep. Hello, Nicole. Jaleesa says, Kiana sounds like she's trying to live through her children. Facts. Hello. I'll visit, but that's it. I've been here since the 1990s. Oh, you've solidly invested. Okay. So does that mean, not to get in your business, I'm just curious. I don't get the opportunity to ask questions like this so much. So does that mean you have like dual citizenship, or are you like, you're French now? How does that work? And do you feel like you get treated better? I'm assuming probably so, that you're very emphatic that you're not coming back. But do you feel you get treated better over there? Jaleesa says, I'm trying to get to Dee Dee's level at least. Oh yeah, maybe that's why I'm asking questions. I'm trying to get a bug out plan, y'all. We need to probably be thinking about this bug out plan, because our politics are not going that well. Every country has its challenges, we need to just research them before we go from one to another. But I'm just like, I have my country of Courtney, which is my house. So I try not to leave unless there's a good reason. I go to work and I come home, go to the grocery store, get some food, take a nice little walk, try not to talk to too many people. I'm friendly, but I'm not going to go out of my way. There's like two people. No, it was one person I will go out of my way to talk to if I see, I'll be like, hey, there's this other guy that tries to find me. I'm like, dude, stop. Why are you seeking me out? I'll be looking from a block away. Be like, oh, let's go this way first. He loves to talk. Hey, Miss Brandy, how you doing? Popping in and hitting the like button. Awesome. Thank you for coming by. Kiana said, yep. Brandy's another sprinter, y'all. I can't say I know your schedule. I'm sorry. I just kind of pop in. I be looking for my folks, and if I see y'all, I stop. I've been so much more out of the loop lately, y'all. Work has been crazy, trying to get this house prepared. I couldn't even tell you. I ain't even watching many videos. I probably watch at least 6 booktube videos a week, but I haven't been doing too much more than that. Not a week, I'm sorry, a day. But I haven't feel like I've been out of the loop. So, but I'll check to see who's sprinting when I come on, even if it's for a minute. But I tend not to be staying that long because it's been some challenging lately. But I'm around, y'all. I'm around. Oh man, these allergies, y'all. Dee Dee says, I could have gotten it when I got married easy, but I chose not to. But I'm thinking about getting in. Oh, you're talking about the citizenship? Okay. I'm a foreigner who is married to a French man, so I have a 10-year resident card. You done wore out that card though, 10 year. Do you renew it? Because you said 1990, right? Huh. So what is that? How does that work? You just keep renewing? Let me know. That's when you pretend there's water in your ears. Facts. Zach's like, I don't hear it. Just clocked you, me, brown girl reading, and not me. I was gonna say I didn't go nowhere. That's true. That's funny. Yes, we have two DDs in the house, okay? I was like, dang, the DDs spell their name the same. That's what I do. Oh, yeah, yeah. This is Miss V. Miss VD. Oh my God, Dee Dee here. We're trying to figure out how we can be French too, in case something's up with America here. Okay. I just renewed it. Not. Oh, so you can. How many times can you keep renewing a resident card? Hmm. And that and is that like I'm assuming it allows you to work and stuff, like all the same privileges, right? Of a citizen. Now I'm curious. Because America, they be trying to kick folks out and stuff if you're not within certain categories and things. Hey, Miss Lachette, how are you doing today? Hope your day's going good. Hope everybody has a good, productive morning thus far. I feel like the morning's already gone, truthfully. It's almost 10:30. I haven't worked out. I did eat, though, so that's plus. But I should have at least worked out by now. But that's okay. I'm going to get it together. Renewed it now until I Oh my God, he's like, no, I'm writing this out. Okay, that works. Okay. That's so funny. Okay, I get you. You write it out. Hey, I don't blame you. Okay. I know you can do it however long you want here. Oh, okay. I used to work with a professor that had been here for years. He never got citizenship. He just kept renewing his green card. Ooh, really? Ah, okay. See, I think it depends on just who you are and maybe what you're working with, like work visas and stuff. Because I knew people back when I was in Texas that it was like every 3-4 years they kept having to like defend the fact that they could stay here. So I don't know all the details. I try not to get too involved in it. I don't try not to get in people's business too much, be nosy. But yeah, okay. I think as long as you're being productive and not causing trouble, they'll be like, hey, stay on in. It's okay. The water's warm. I can work, but I can't hold a civil servant's job. For example, I'm an English teacher and I can't work in the public school system. I can only work in the private sector. Oh, okay. So you can't work in government. Okay. That makes sense. Well, you don't want to work there, no way, okay? They're like, I don't care about working for the state, okay? Probably make more money in the private sector anyway. Lachette said, it depends on where you work and where you're from. Facts. I got dual nationality. I'm English by birth, but my parents are Nigerian, so the green passport only really helps on the continent. Only helps on the continent. What does that mean? Huh? Are you? I'm assuming you're in the USA, right? Well, it helps on the continent. Oh, I didn't even click on this. Sorry. No, I don't. Those schools and public schools are a mess. Okay, well, it's good to know that French schools are just as much of a mess as American schools here. Because, other countries don't be trying to put their dirty laundry out there and being like, our kids are assholes too, It's like, oh, it's just them Americans. It's like, hold up. We aren't the only ones. That's just like, I think a lot of people in England was pissed at Prince Harry because they act like they don't have any issues. They don't have racism. Everything's all peachy keen. And then all of a sudden their true colors came out about all their little dirty laundry and everything too, once Harry and Meghan started coming up, and then all this other stuff started coming out. So it's like, look, okay, we're the only ones that screwed up. Oh, you're in Africa. Okay, I get you. Okay. Well, it's good that you have some options, okay? I wish I had a dual card, go different places, test out the waters, Like, this is better. Lachette said, for work visa here, your job vouchers for you. And if they don't want to deal with it, I've seen places ignore the renewal paperwork. Ooh. Until there's an issue. You know how that goes. Oh, you're in the UK. Okay. You did say English. Okay. Okay. Well, it's still good that you have options. If I wanted to relocate or travel to Africa, I normally use my Nigerian passport. I mean, we could all get another passport. It just isn't legalized. It's good to go through the proper channels. Balance out whether your work is worth the effort for the visa. That's true. That's true. If you got like a nice, high-paying job, or just a job where you're highly valued, I think they look upon you much more favorably. Dee Dee taught in public schools as a substitute for 2 trimesters. I was sick of those kids. I feel you on that one, okay? I considered teaching at one point, and I think that I decided to go into healthcare. Not just dealing with the kids, but even just the time commitment that goes into the job. I just, girl, I could not. But I commend people that do. I commend people that do. I'll just say that. We need dedicated people that care about the kids, that care about the work, to be teaching this next generation, because they need it. They definitely need it. Lachette says, I have a friend who married his boyfriend from Italy to keep him in the country. The guy had gone from student visa to work visa, but he worked as a chef and couldn't get his work visa renewed. I have heard of that. I have heard of people marrying others to keep them in the country, and your little pay on the side. It's that same thing with the military. I've known people that have got married in the military for benefits, but that's a whole another story. Hey, Brittany, how are you doing, Miss Lovely Lady? Here's another sprinter. We'll be sprinting later. Oh my gosh, sorry. Oh my gosh. All right. Hold up, y'all. I got to answer this. Okay, y'all, I really do need to take this call. Otherwise, I probably won't get in contact with these people. So I'm going to go to the sprint here, okay? First sprint, it's an hour. I'm so sorry, but I do need to get this call. Hello, 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 hello. How did that sprint go for everybody? So sorry I had to cut that short, but I feel like when you're dealing with, I deal with the VA. So when you're dealing with them, you need to answer the call when they call you. Otherwise, you're going to be chasing them. And I've already been doing that. I'm done with the chasing, I got you, boo. I got you. Anyway, so that was that. I got that done. So anyway, I wound up working out. My common gripe for loose leaf tea, y'all, it's all the little particles, but this tea is really good. All right, let's let the particles go to the side. Anyway, I got things done. I got my workout on. Doctored my allergies a little bit, but it's still all up in there. So next sprint, I still shower. It's such a nice day outside, though, y'all. I didn't even get a chance to take a walk. So maybe I'll do a little mini walk around the block next sprint and then take a shower. But don't bring my dog. It's a quick walk, okay? So anyway, let's see where we're at. So we were talking about Dee Dee, that's Brown Girl Reading here, lives in France, which is nice. And we were talking about like dual citizenships and stuff like that. And green cards and all that good stuff. So it's definitely nice to have an alternative to, where you live at. I appreciate my good old US of A, don't get me wrong, but, I would not mind another alternative. Not too shabby. Okay, we're welcoming Brittany as well to the mix. How are you doing? Lachette said, so Lachette had friends that got married or knew somebody that got married for the green card, still married today, though no longer together. Dang, okay. Well, I'm glad it works out for them, okay? Sometimes mutually beneficial, like, traditional marriage is not for everybody, and there are definitely many motivations. Okay. Dee Dee says, I was teaching in public school while training adults in a company. Okay, there we go. Got some options. Good sources of income from multiple places. Brittany's doing good to need to film this sprint. Okay, did you get your filming done? Lachette, it's okay. That was me. I took a phone call towards the end of the last conversation. I had to cut it quick. So, Jaleesa says, hello, Miss Donna. How are you doing? Welcome. What's going on? Stacy and Steph, glad I'm here as I'm working today. Oh, also another people that sprint as well. This is a sister duo. Are y'all sprinting today? Generally, I think y'all sprint when I'm sprinting at the same time, right? What's going on? I haven't looked in this last sprint to see who's around thus far. Nicole, started in Jamaica in by Daphne du Maurier. Did I say that right? Du Maurier? No idea what it's about. Okay, because you already know I'm going to ask. Is it good in probably the few pages you have gotten to already? Let me know. Hey, Lissies, how are you doing? Hello. Hello, Miss Bookworm. Welcome. And Denise, how are y'all doing? What's everybody reading today? Thank y'all for coming, by the way. Much appreciated. Hungry Bookworm is reading a nonfiction book. Anyone here like nonfiction? I do. I'm selective about the nonfiction that I read, but I do enjoy a good memoir. I have to be invested in the person. I can't just read anybody's memoir. That said, shameless plug, if you're interested in RuPaul, Drag Race, I have a memoir review that I did last week that is posted on my channel. If you want to check it out. But I like a good memoir. There's I like other stuff too, but I need to be invested in the topic. Okay. I picked up a really good memoir. I don't know if NetGalley gave it to me, so I don't want to say what it is thus far, but I picked up a really good memoir on NetGalley. I need to check. I think I remember seeing an email. I could be wrong, but yeah, yeah. That's a memoir. I'm sorry, nonfiction. It's not a memoir. It's a nonfiction. That sounded pretty juicy topic. Anyway, um, what is your nonfiction about? Let me know. Let me know. Hope you enjoyed. It's a good book. Ooh, okay, okay, okay. So Jamaica in Hungry Bookworm is read. Awesome. Hello, Miss Adrian. How are you doing? Listening to Only If You Dare. Ooh, and you dare. Okay. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Let me know. Hey, beautiful Coda. How are you doing? Bury Your Gaze by Chuck. Oh my gosh, we got Chuck Tingle in the house. Oh my gosh. I heard about Chuck Tingle, was it last year somebody told me? And Chuck Tingle is wild, okay? But I bet you it is a fun, fun time. Good book for a rainy day, okay? I'm pretty sure you're enjoying it, but I am just gonna ask, are you enjoying it? And do you want to at least tell us what it's about? Just a little bit. I am curious. Chuck Tingle has like very interesting perspectives and talks like a lot of sexual innuendo, if you will, about like, but using like non-people, like inanimate objects and things like that. It's always fun time. Heaven and Earth Grocery Store. Okay. Don't know exactly what it's about, but I've heard good things. I can picture the book photo in my head. Bookworm. Hello, welcome. Awesome, awesome. Hungry Bookworm. I hope to remember it. It takes me a minute. What is your name? Or do you want us just to call you Bookworm or Hungry? Because I can do that, but let me know if you have another moniker you would like to go by. Nicole says, I don't mind nonfiction. What are you reading? Yes, let us know. Hey, Joanne, how you doing? What are you guys working on? Just hanging out, just hanging out. I'm really liking this tea. I think I put a squirt of some syrup inside of it. But this little loose leaves I think they're slowly settling. I feel like the more I get into my loose leaf tea, the less that it bugs me. But that initial sip of that. About a Celtic goddess called the Morrigan. Ooh, the Morrigan. Okay. Okay. I've never heard of that. Okay. So you got some mythology in the mix. Okay. Jaleesa's made it to 56% of Darwood by Catherine Yu. Vampire story. It feels clunky. Okay. I mean, you're 56% in, so you're vested somehow that you're going to continue into it. So hopefully it continues to excite you. So I'm assuming you finished Perfect Peace, that you're on to this other book, correct? For those of y'all who are not familiar, do I even have it? Oh my gosh, y'all. I don't. Well, we're doing a buddy read of the book Perfect Peace by Daniel Black. If y'all are interested in checking it out, you still have time. The live show is June 6th. Is that week after next? Hold on, let me double check. I need to re-request it from the library because they snatched it back because I hadn't finished it. Let's see. Oh yeah. So you got next week and the week after. Okay, yeah. So I got time. All right. I just need to request it. So if you're interested in reading Perfect Peace with us, let me know and go ahead and pick it up. But June 6th will be the live show discussion if y'all are interested. Coda says, hey, Elena, notes. I love that. Jen, the whole gambit, okay? Donna says, I'm doing all right. Making sure my child does his homework. There we go. While I edit the thumbnail for my video tomorrow and edit a vlog I started. You are a busy lady, okay? Well, welcome to adding us to the mix. Much appreciated, okay? Jaleesa says, hi to Coda. A Court of Mist and Fury. Ooh, okay. Okay. So you were doing A Court of Thorns and Roses, right? Tar, Court of Thorns. Yeah, okay, roses. I have to put it in my head. So now you are on this one. A Court of Akomith, if that's what that is. Okay, I'm trying. I haven't read these books, probably won't, but I'm trying to put it together. I remember when I first started BookTube, y'all, like I didn't hear about any of these Armitrod books or whatnot or Mass or anything. But, those two authors and their series are like very well known on BookTube, right? Same thing with Colleen Hoover. I caught on to Coho, the moniker Coho very easily, right? But people are like Akamath, Akatar, all this other thing. I'm like, what are they talking? It took me a minute. I was like, okay. Hello, Coda. Nicole said, goofed around and read 12 pages. So far, so good. Okay. Keep at it. You got it. Y'all got it. Hello, Nicole. Everybody says hi to each other. I like nonfiction. Yep. I like a good nonfiction, okay? And I have to be invested in the title or the subject. It has to kind of grab me, a really good nonfiction, if you haven't read it, is The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. That's a really good one about the injustice and lack of consent in the medical community and how it has, medical advancements have helped us in the long run at the detriment of somebody else. But, very, very good. That's a good nonfiction right there. Nicole says hi, and everyone else, I missed them from the first time. Awesome. People coming and going. I like it. I watched it and enjoyed it. Awesome. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, sorry, my nose. Okay, well, that's good. It's always nice to have you come by. I am horrible with comments, y'all. I feel like I've gotten worse when it comes to BookTube, but rest assured, I will go by and check in the next few days comments and things on my channel. I feel like I'm better at going and supporting and comment on the other channels than checking on my own. So, but thank you all for coming by. Much appreciated. Nicole, hello. Daughters of the Dust by Julie Dash. I have never heard of that. What is that about? Let me know. Jordan says, tackle and hug. Hey, you're going to get this hug, right? Julie. Okay, Julie. I'm going to try to remember that, okay? Correct me if I say something completely off, okay? Julie. Thank you very much, Julie, for coming by. 8% in, but I'm enjoying the Tingle book. This guy is a writer at a film studio. Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that. And it's up for his first Oscar. Oh, I'm thinking you're talking about Chuck Tingle. Okay, so so it's about a guy who's a writer at the film studio and is up for his first Oscar. Then he gets called into the exec office and told to kill off his gay characters. On the series, he's supposed to have full creative control on, and that's all that's happened so far. Still on chapter 2. Okay, that sounds like a pretty good premise just in general. Okay. Do Chuck Tingle's books tend to be long? I don't think I've looked at page counts. I went on when I first heard who he was, went on a whole little binge. This was like last year sometime, or maybe even before that. Trying to figure out what this guy wrote and why his name sounds so familiar. But it's a fun time, I will say that. But I never looked at page counts. Jaleesa says, I don't know what's going on, but I've had way more emails than usual at work today. I'm cross-eyed over here. I think people are preparing for this Memorial Day weekend because, it's the unofficial. No, it is the official. No, unofficial, right? I think it's the unofficial start of summer. So people, I think, are maybe trying to get a lot of things off of their plate before that summertime hit, because I think people get a little bit more lackadaisical sometimes. And maybe, they're trying to get things cleansed before things happen, I haven't read his first book, Camp Damascus, but I have it and plan to read it next month for Pride. This one is an ARC available on NetGalley and comes out the first week of July. Oh, really? Okay. I didn't know he was on No Galley. Okay, that's awesome. Continue with Darwood because I want to know what's going on with the sister. Okay, that works. That works. Keep at it. Oh yeah, I have heard some stuff. I'm excited. We're not talking about it too much on sprints because we're excited. But June 6th at is it 8:30? I need to put together a thumbnail. But at 8:30 p.m. should be an interesting discussion. I'm excited to read it. Jaleesa says, me and Mama Washington finished Perfect Peace last Saturday. Ooh, okay. Yeah, my mama loved it too. She's the one that told me about it, okay? Love the Immortal Life. Yep. Very good book. Another really good memoir. I keep saying memoir. That's probably because that's most of the nonfiction I read is memoir. But another good nonfiction is The Seven Necessary Sins of Women and Girls by Mona Altway. That's another good one. Wait, wasn't Daughter of the Dust a film? Was it a film? Yeah, I was like, it was okay. Coda says, average normal size. I say this one is at 304 pages in hardback. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Okay, so Chuck Tingle, I always thought he wrote little, just kind of crazy, campy little short stories, like 150 pages or less. Like his stuff like really kind of serious. 304 pages of craziness is not my, I don't know, not my jam. But let me know. Maybe I'm off. Wouldn't be the first time, right? Dee Dee says, yeah, it was a movie, and then she wrote the book, apparently. We're reading it from my Patreon book club, Read Soulet. I like that title, y'all. Okay. Everyone else in the UK here. Speaking of the UK, has anybody seen Pat? I haven't seen Pat in months. So I'm not sure. I know before I just stopped seeing her at all, I know she popped up into a sprint or two with other people and said she was fine. So I don't know if I'm missing or if she just was like, I'm taking a complete break. Let me know. She's from the UK. That's what sparked that. Coda says 324 pages in the trade paperback. Okay. Jaleesa says, nice. I didn't know there was a book for Daughters of the Dust. I'll have to pick it up. Okay, awesome. Add to your TBR list. Dee Dee says, hello to Julie. Hello. Jaleesa, I was thinking about Pat yesterday. It's like she disappeared. I know, right? I mean, I don't know. I've been having a lot of stuff going on, so I'm not as like overwhelmingly available all the time. So I don't know if maybe I just missed her or what. So, but as long as she's okay, I understand we all have our time periods and stuff, I just want to make sure there's nothing going on with her. Not that we can communicate with her, Jaleesa says, my hold finally came in for nonfiction books about polyamory. Ooh, that ought to appear interesting. A memoir of open marriage by Molly Roden Winter. Okay. Do you know who this person is, Molly Roden Winter? See, that's a unique perspective. So, like I have read memoirs by people that I had like no idea, who they were. So sometimes just such a unique perspective can really, sucker me in too. So I bet that's a interesting time there. John says, hello, nice to meet you. My husband's screaming at the dog. What genres do you like reading? Yes, what genres do you like reading? Yeah, over here I read a little bit of everything. I prefer like horror, sci-fi, and fantasy, but I feel like I've been reading a lot of outside of that lately. So, a little bit of anything to spark my interest, that's for sure. As long as it's something unique, then I'm good. Oh, so I didn't say what I'm currently reading, which I'm not reading it now, but I'm going to go and take a shower. Is this book, At Night, All Blood is Black by David Diop. This book is very interesting. When did this book come out? This name sounds familiar. I don't even know who I heard about this from. 2018. Okay, so it isn't new. It looks new. Am I the first person to check it out? No scratches or nothing except for mine. But anyway, it's a short book. Very, very short. Like 140 pages, something like that. So, hold on a sec, y'all.
I need to head out.
Oh, I thought he was talking to me. Yeah, but pretty good thus far. So I'm enjoying this book. Hold up, I think all right, I gotta figure out where I'm at, and I don't think I'm in the right spot. Jaleesa says, after I read that, I want to pick up Open, an uncensored memoir of love, liberation, and non-monogamy by Rachel Krantz. Ooh, okay. That would be cool. Those books seem like they kind of go hand in hand a little bit, in establishing the own boundaries for your relationship and not the quote unquote traditional. That would be a very interesting video to kind of compare, put them in one. What do you think? Dee Dee said it's about Gullah Gosh. Gullah Gosh. I said it right, Gullah Gosh. Community of women led by a very independent African woman at the turn of the century. It's in Gullah. That's West Africa, right? I'm curious because I've read fiction novels with polyamory, and I want to learn more about why people chose to have more than one partner and how to handle emotions that come with that. Girl, that's a whole thing right there. Okay. I can understand. Like, I don't judge, to each his own. I think it takes special people to be in a polyamory relationship because it definitely has its own challenges. I think dealing with emotions in a relationship with just two people, but adding that in with more is definitely a challenge in itself. But I can completely understand why having a polyamory situation is an attractive thing. It's like, I think of it as the sister wife thing, which there's different definitions of polyamory, because it could be that everybody kind of has different partners versus, I think, with sister wife type situation, I don't know if there's called brother husband. You think? I don't know. Anyway, that'd be interesting, right? But in that situation, I don't think everybody is out for themselves. It's, normally a guy and a sister wife has multiple wives and they're committed to him and nobody else. But I could understand the value in those situations. I just think of the security of those situations as kind of drastic and stuff. So, but that'd be interesting. Interested to hear your thoughts. I would definitely watch your video. Julie read historical fiction, crime, mysteries, and adventures. I also love nonfiction too. Okay. You got some good topics there. I like that. Historical fiction's fun. I like when you add in something else to it though. Jaleesa says, I don't judge, but I know it's not for me. I don't trust people to not go against the agreement and have established with racial facts, girl. Yes. And yeah, that opens up a whole nother can of worms. Okay. So I completely understand the idea that, that is not for everybody. It's the idea you have to have a strong level of like trust and commitment and esteem, self-esteem and stuff in all that. And in maturity. And I don't think I possess that same level of maturity. But it's not even just you though. It's dealing with other people. And you can't control other people and their emotions and how they deal with stuff. So you may be cool and I'm committed and all this other stuff, but is the other people in the relationship? And then you got to think about, people dipping and diving and all that stuff. And then you coming back to me, girl, that's almost like being half single again and dealing with the uncertainties of that. I just can't, because marriage has its own sets of challenges too. And you hoping they committed. Now you sitting there dealing with other folks. I don't think I could do it, I don't think I could do it. But who's another good person to talk about that has been freely open? So I'm not telling anybody's business or nothing. Okay. Rita Maneva has kind of a polyamory type thing going on. So, and, very confident in it. And, she'd be a good person to kind of discuss that with, maybe Buddy Reed or something. You never know. JK, let's see. I enjoy, it's warm in here, y'all. Fantasy and mystery books, but I enjoy writing sweet bakery romance. Currently working on Bakery Rivals to Lovers, work in progress, sugar and spice. That ought to be cute. I like it. I like it. Heavy on the spice though. I do like cozy crime too. I want all the details with the crime. I don't need. I just finished actually this. Not that I did a TBR this month, but I just finished this, The Last Sinner by Lisa Jackson, and I didn't realize till the end that this book is actually part of a series. It's a detective series with. Which I don't know why I didn't know that, because it has it at the bottom, a Rick Benz and Ruben Montoya novel. I finished it. I'll tell you my thoughts later, but it wasn't what I thought. A little bit of a disappointment, but it was still good, and the book itself looks cool. But basically, you have these detectives on the trail of a serial killer. But this apparently is book 9 in the series, and I'm like, dang, okay, follows the same 2 characters. It seems like it follows some other characters too. So I think since it's the last book, I was probably a bit lost in some of the sauce and some of it. But that's a good detective crime type book, mystery, if you're interested too. I would call it more psychological as well, but I wouldn't call it cozy, but maybe I would, because I can't say that they described a whole bunch of stuff, but I don't think they would probably fit it into the cozy arena. Did the main character ever get smart in The Last Sinner? Yes or no? Oh, you have read it. Okay. Ever get smart in the we were talking about this book last spring. Yeah. Yeah, she still makes dumb decisions. I think that's maybe just who she is, part of it, I'd be curious in the previous books if she was was a central character and made some of these other decisions, because she's the daughter of the detective. But I went back after, because what I'll do is I'll read a book and then I'll go back and read the synopsis, because I don't completely read synopsis, or if I do, it's way before, so I don't read it right before the book. And that's when I was like, hold up, this is a series. And I don't think I'm vested enough to go and read the other parts, since this is the last book, and I'm not going to go back and reread the few before. But I read a synopsis of like the 1st and the 8th book, just in general, and I saw names mentioned, but not necessarily hers. So I don't know. Interesting. What book are you reading right now? Let us know. We're going to start the next spring. Yeah, I'm going to do an hour as well for that one too. Okay. That'll give me time to walk around the block, stretch these legs. They feel kind of tight, and then take a shower. Okay. Let's see. Jaleesa says, no, I haven't read it, but you mentioned the character was a little careless and knows someone. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just in the end, it worked out. It was it helped for the culmination of the book. But yeah. Interesting book. It just wasn't what I thought, but I enjoyed it. Coda says, yay for the hour. There we go. I like a good 45, but I think an hour when I got stuff to do works. Okay. But I want to get out, because it's such a nice day, y'all. Is it nice weather where y'all at? Definitely get out. You know me, I'm a nature girl. So take some time and enjoy Mother Nature. It's such a pretty day. The sun is shining. I think they said it's supposed to be like 82 today. And I'm like, what in the world? Okay. Love it. Okay. But Yeah, I'm not trying to stay out there. I got yard work to do, but I'm just not in the mood for that. So, whatever. I got stuff around the house I need to do too, but I'm today is book day. I'll do some random stuff later, but anyway. All right, y'all. Let's get to this hour here. Coda says, I feel you. I'm always outside when it's nice. Otherwise, I'll be sitting here with the edge going mad. Facts. I get you. Yeah. It's like, I love to sit outside, but I have yard work I have to do. We're trying to prepare the house to sell and stuff. So I don't really care to do the work outside. And sitting outside looking at it is like depressing. So anyway, not gonna do that. I got plenty of things to occupy me inside the house too, though. So okay, y'all. Let's get this timer thing going here. Get this off the screen. So I got a 1 hour here. Happy reading. See you in an hour. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? How did that sprint go for everybody? I managed to take a shower and all that good stuff. So I call that a win, a win, a win. I got about 3 pages into my book and then I got up again because I had random things to do. But anyway, I call that success. Let's see where we're at in the chats. Oh, by the way, I got me a nice little drink here. Don't worry, nothing really spicy. It's chocolate milk mixed with some almond milk, but it's good. Tastes delicioso. I also popped into Leandra's Sprint as well. It's her and Paula, so that's pretty cool. Let's see. Where are we at? All right, I'm gonna start right here. It says Coda says I don't have to water the container garden this morning because Mother Nature did it for me. Hey, that's always good. Save you some time, right? So for your garden, is it just like how did you do it? I've seen those, like, what do they call them? Like the wooden basin boxes that are elevated. Some people just do like a big plastic container. I want to do a garden at some point. Probably when I move, but I plan to do I have these grow bags where you put dirt in it and they're supposed to hold moisture so you can like literally pick up the plant and take it somewhere else, so you're not digging into the dirt type thing. Kay says good morning. Hubby put me on the TV. My big old head, right? Listening and dozing, now looking for coffee and hugging the like button. Well, thank you very much to you and the hubby, okay? I'm hoping y'all have a good day and hopefully I'm entertaining to a certain extent. What are you reading? Mayama says, hello to everybody. Hope as well. The weather is beautiful. It is. I also took a walk as well. I didn't even do a big loop-de-loop. I went up the block and down and then came right back because the dog was like, ooh, take me, take me. She won me over. So we didn't get very far. She's a little tiny little thing, so her legs don't carry her far. But it's nice to be out, y'all. When I get off of here, I think I might sit out. Am I gonna lie to y'all? Let's say I'm gonna sit outside. I got so much housework to do. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe I can commit to 30 minutes of housework and then sitting outside. We'll see. Can't wait to leave work, get out for a walk. Brotherless Night by Vivi Gannon Shanathan. Okay, that's a good name. How are you liking Brotherless Night? What's going on with it? Joanne says, hello to Mayama. Nice to meet you. Hey, Lula. How's it going? Hey, Paul. Oh, my gosh, y'all. Hold up a sec. Okay, sorry about that. Y'all don't need to hear more sneezing. Allergies, I'm telling you, they are getting to me today. But anyway, popping in to boot the like button, much appreciated. I saw that you were on with Leandra. So I popped in earlier. Maybe I'll pop in a little bit later too. Hope y'all having a good time. It's always a good time on Leandra's Sprints. I cannot complain, okay? I'm just looking for stuff over here, y'all. You know I'm always filling with something. Let's see. Nicole says, finished all my daily reading. Oh, girl, you are early. I like it. I like a reunion and 4 armies later, and all is well in Arabian Night. Okay. So how far do you have left in Arabian Night? I know you've been working on that one for a minute. Storm says, hello, reading Magician Apprentice now. Both this and 1,000 Deaths of Arthur Ben are turning out pretty interesting. Okay. 1,000 Deaths always sounds like something fun. Okay, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Keep it up. Lula says, not feeling good. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm here to try to get some self-care, maybe a few chores. Don't overly push yourself. I understand wanting to be productive, but sometimes sickness is a way for your body to say, slow the heck down. I don't want to keep up so much. Okay. I need a rest. Okay. Coda says, yay, my cucumbers are in grow bags. I originally bought them for potatoes, but the white flies are such a nuisance. Ooh, see, I need to I don't have a green thumb. I'm going to attempt to when I move. I got a whole little gardening set. It's so cute. And I got these grow bags. So I want to do some cucumbers, tomatoes. I never thought about potatoes. Because potatoes, I would think you need more space. Like my bags are round. I would think potatoes, when you're doing them, you want a lot. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how they go. We'll see how they go. Because cucumbers grow like on a plant, kind of like on a vine, right? So they drip off. Like how you have a tomato stalk, you can have, a few. But potatoes grow like in dirt where you dig them up as tubes. Cucumbers are that same way, right? I can't remember. And what about bell peppers? Let me know. I'm still a ways yet from planting my garden, but I'm curious about like what exactly I want to plant. But definitely cucumbers. I think that would be really cool. I love cucumbers. Hey, Denise, took a shower and read to page 18, 2 chapters, liking it so far. Okay, keep going, keep going. Sounds like a good time. Thank you. Yeah, these allergies have not been kind to me today. Okay. Thank you for all the blessing. Much appreciated. 100 pages. Oh, okay, Nicole. Okay. So what, end of the week, you think you'll be done with Arabian Nights then? Kay says, currently reading New Arrivals at Hedgehog Hollow by Jessica Redland, Emily Wilde's Map of Other Lands, and Crime in Cherry Pits by Amanda Flower. You definitely have a lot going on in between. Okay. Keep at it. Keep at it. Lula, chronic nausea. So I don't really get to recover and be done with it because it always comes back. Chores aren't going to stop piling up because I'm not. Facts, I completely understand. Yes. And if you have other people in the house, they don't understand and they just keep piling more work. Okay. If you have other people, delegate what you can and just kind of filter through, but don't overwork yourself because I understand how that goes. Okay. But hopefully, you get some relief in that and it's not just all the time, Cucumbers are above ground, potatoes underground. Okay, that works. Cucumbers definitely are on the docket. Potatoes, not so much. I would love to grow sweet potatoes. But that's probably the same thing as regular potatoes. You need more surface area than what I'm probably going to devote. But you never know. I'm gonna start with grow bags and see if something grows. Is something gonna grow from the ground that I can eat? That's the initial plan in my grow bags because I'm not trying to be dealing with the dirt. Cucumbers grow on a vine like squash or pumpkins. Okay. It's so crazy that you have pumpkins grow on a vine because when I think of big old pumpkins, I think of like big pumpkin patches and you always see them on the ground, but they're probably because they're so heavy, they're like low-lying vines, Jaleesa read a chapter of Darwood and did some adulting. Gotta love that. Exactly. I'm not don't like it here. Let's get off this ride, okay? All the way. Cucumbers on the vine. The bags I got have flaps so you can reach in and get the potatoes without digging the plant up once they grow underground. That's interesting. I've never heard of that. Okay. Truthfully, in reality, I've never heard of grow bags until I got offered some. And the ones I have, I don't know, it's not like a burlap, but it's like I don't know how to describe it, but it's a thick material. They're gray and they have handles. I think did I get 7 or 8 gallon bags? I can't remember. But yeah, you can transport them because they have like little handles because I know they get heavy. I never heard of the flap. So it's the flap on the side where you can kind of dig in and pull it underneath the dirt. That's pretty interesting. How long does it take for potatoes and cucumbers to germinate? Is that the word? No. To get ripe, like from seeding it in the ground to I can pick it up and eat it. What's the time frame for that? I just want something I can put on a patio or a porch and not necessarily have to grow on a grass, Let's see. Kay says for potatoes, you can get special pots because you add dirt once they sprout or something. Oh. Okay. So once they start sprouting when you add dirt. Oh. I never thought of that. Okay. See, I have to do research. Y'all are giving me some ideas, but I don't know if I want to do potatoes though. I'm not a big potato like that, but you never know. Maybe I can start with one or two and just see what happens. I got 10 grow bags, so I got some options. Thus far, I just know I want to be that lady that's digging in the that's growing tomatoes and cucumbers and saying, "Hey, I grew this. You want some?" 10 to 14 pages a day. Oh, okay. 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 Slow and steady. It'll be more fun to have smaller pumpkins and have them grow on trees. Yeah, I've never been a pumpkin person, so that's just never been something that appealed to me at all. But I think it'd be cool to see a little pumpkin tree as you're walking by. We used to have this house that had a pear tree. Oh, it was so much fun. Like we would get in there at the end of summer and just shake the hell out of the tree and all the pears would come down. It was a good time. A fig tree would be cool. My grandma had a fig tree. I would love to plant figs because figs are expensive. I would love to be able to plant them myself. So I don't know how that works. If you need a big tree, or you can do like figs on a vine or something. I don't know. Anybody ever grew figs in like a potted plant or something? How does that work? Pumpkin bushes, not practical but fun. Facts. Okay. Oh, you know what's really fun? Okay, you know how people talking about candy don't grow on trees and all this other stuff. In my neighborhood, there's this couple lady. I don't know who they are. I know they post about it on like the Nextdoor app, but there's this person at their house. They have a tree that's like along the sidewalk, right? So they call it the candy tree. They will tie candy and little treats like bags and popsicles and stuff to the trees like every few weeks. And then they'll post that the candy tree is out. So when people are walking with their little kids, you know how people say candy don't grow on trees? Yes, it does. It's such an amazing idea. It's so funny. And then they have a little bench where they'll put like things for dogs and stuff. I don't know if they're get things donated or whatever, or they're just a really cool concept. But that's pretty cool to do something for the neighborhood like that. So anyway, sometimes they'll bake goods and stuff, but you really just got to trust your neighbors to be able to be like, oh, it's a cheat tree and pull it off for your kids. But it's like Halloween trick-or-treating. Kay says surface area is not the issue so much as the depth for root vegetables. The vine plants can be a ground cover or hung or something to grow up and downs to not take up much space. Yeah. Yeah, I like the idea of the vine plant because when they start to get big, what you can do is put like a pole, like let's say if you're doing it in a bag, you can put a pole in it and then wrap the vine around the pole so you can go vertical. So that's the type of thing that I want to do. So I need something that doesn't necessarily need to always be covered in dirt like a tube. Time frame depends on where you are. Yeah, that's true. How much sun and stuff you get. Okay. Yeah, definitely not doing it here. Jaleesa says, my sister's been harvesting a lot of peppers, plums, and plants called purslane. Ooh, I never heard of that. They swear the purslane tastes like spinach. I've yet to try it. I don't even know how you cultivate spinach. See, these are things I don't think about. I want to, but that's my future plans. Plums. Ooh, that'd be interesting for plums. I just need something that I can grow in a planter. I think of plums, I think of trees. Not that I've ever seen a plum tree, but I definitely would love to do figs. Oh my God, my aunt had a fig tree and pecan tree. Ooh. Pecan trees breed roaches. That's what I learned living down south. No matter how nice your house is, no matter how much you clean it, you're gonna have some roaches if you have a pecan tree. But I love pecan trees. I love walking around them and picking up the little pecans off the ground. Like that's a childhood thing of mine. A childhood snack, pecans. Just go outside. Everybody had pecan trees. But those are huge though. Can you do pecans like that in a small plant? I think of trees versus a planter or a vine and stuff. So I need to do research. Popsicles on trees. It's cold. Yeah, they didn't do that one. But that would be interesting, right? Jaleesa says a fig preserves and pickling was something my mother used to do a lot. Hmm. I've never been a big fan of preserves, but I definitely had them growing up. Okay, I think that's like a Southern mama's, old school Southern mama's thing. But we never had them pickled. But I was, yeah, figs are awesome. I just want to eat them plain. Them big flying wood roaches. Girl, you'd see them like, oh my gosh, horrible. But you would see them like on the ground, like just, girl, oh no. That's one of the things I will say about the South that I don't miss is roaches, because not to say they don't exist up here. I don't know. I just know that I have not encountered roaches in any of my homes since I moved from Texas. So, okay, they do say that corn should be knee high 4th of July, but oh, by 4th of July, but that would be planted when? Earlier than in the north, but too early you have to worry about. Yeah, corn is another one of those things you need a lot of surface area for. Like normally when people do corn, I don't know. See, when I think of corn, I think of like big fields of corn. But I'm sure you could probably do like a planter, but I don't know. How many would you get on a plant? I don't know. One of these days, I'm gonna do some research. I'm not there yet, but I'm definitely wanting to plant. Start them inside, so good than transplant after the last frost. Yeah, see, I'm not trying to transplant plants outside. If you do a huge big garden, then you can do that. Start them as a planter and then transfer. I've known people do that. When we had land, we grew okra, cabbage, and collards. Ooh, all the good stuff, girl. Exactly. Oh yeah. Uh, Coda grows everything in planters. I've got cucumbers, bell peppers, green chilies, watermelon. What? Dang, you don't even have to go to the produce place. Okay. I'm all for that, Coda. I'm all for that. How big is this garden that you have? And planters, like you're talking about the planter bags or tubs or whatever, like or a planter box. Like, how do you do yours? I wouldn't mind having a planter box, but we'll see. I got to figure out just how my next house will be to be thinking about that. But I have planter bags already, so I know I'm definitely going to be doing that. They're just sitting on the kitchen counter waiting for something. But I love all of this that you just said, Coda. I want to do that. Oh my gosh. Good Lord. Green thumb all the way. Okay. Okay. So do these things fruit or ripe or whatever like once a year? Like how does that work? So you could do just one potato plant, but corn you have to have a plot of them. They don't grow single. Yeah. Okay. It's possible to have bad dirt. I can't grow anything. I've heard of that. Yeah, like having soil like with too many rocks or things that don't grow. Yeah. Yes, eggplant too. Yeah, I've never been a fan of eggplant. My sister grows a lot of that in tomatoes. If you want to use planters, you'd be good with some herbs and salad. Yes, exactly. And that's exactly what I want to do. I just want something that I can use for like fresh vegetables, not necessarily herbs. I don't know how to use them suckers, but anything that I can kind of eat to, limit me going to the produce place. Like I like tomatoes. I wouldn't mind growing like those small little like baby tomatoes, grape tomatoes, tomatoes, cucumbers, maybe some bell peppers. Um, I wonder if I can grow some grapes, strawberries, little things like that. I would love to do on my own. Oh, where did my cursor go? But you can do the three sisters with corn, which is corn in the middle, squash on the ground, and a bean growing up the corn, but still need a bunch of corn to get any to grow. Oh, okay, because they feed off each other. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do the three sisters, but I like that name. I do not like squash, y'all. I am from the South, but I cannot stand squash. Ugh. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. And are you talking about green beans, right? Or other beans? I wouldn't mind growing some green beans. Hello, Rachel. How you doing? I'm having a decent day. I'm doing pretty well. We're gonna do one more sprint. Since I've been doing an hour, we might as well just make it an hour, and then we're gonna get out of here. So we have one more sprint here, okay? But we're talking about gardening here. You can add things to it to make it better. Okay. Soil needs depend on the plant you want to grow. Some plants like more clay, some like more grave dome, like a lot of water, some like that. Yep. Yeah, you definitely got to read the instructions on the planter thing or whatever, the seedlings when you get it to make sure you're doing it proper. There, the grapevine is a huge pallet box. It's in a huge pallet box. Tomatoes, eggplant, huge pots, green beans. I replant most every year. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. So does most of your stuff get ripe like towards the end of the summer? Like when do you know to pick it? Raspberry, rose bush, only thing in the ground come back every year. Yeah. Yeah, I like the idea that you have a plant that comes back every year and you don't even know anything about it. At my other house, we used to have these little small wild bulb onions that would come up all the time. It was more of a nuisance, but I didn't trust them because I didn't know too much about it. Yeah, Christina. And we had some squash that would come up too. I don't know where that came from. Grapes, you need some sort of trellis. Yep, yep, yep. You grind it around that. We used to have another house that had grapes that grew on the vine or on the fence. We kept trying to get rid of it though because it was kind of a nuisance. Hello, everybody. Squashed it. Yeah, yeah. And I don't want to be dealing with a bunch of bugs. Squash the bugs for the squash, okay? Green beans, pole beans, bush beans. I love anything green. I love a green foliage. Green beans too. I want to learn how to grow purple holes. Never heard of that. Expensive in the store. Favorite peas, beans to eat in my family. Never heard of that. Okay, I'm learning some new stuff today, y'all. Trying to rebuild my veggie and herbs slowly. Cows destroyed it last time. They're like, "Ooh, free food, free food." Okay. Yeah, not a fan of zucchini either. Zucchini, squash, eggplant. Don't sign me up, y'all. Okay. But I know they're really popular. Just pick it as it gets ready. Some things yield all season long. That's a good one right there. All year long. Yes, I like that. Okay. And if you stay in like a warm weather place, I bet you probably have a lot more options there too. Yep. Oh no, can't do it. Yeah, see, you got to learn about the different bugs that invade your plants when you get into gardening too. Stony ground, raised beds. I like that. Saves on your knees too. Add compost we can get from the transfer station here in the soils. See, I'm gonna have to start learning this stuff. Okay. All right, let's get to this last sprint here. Ooh, did I do a timer? No, because that would make too much sense. Let me get this timer. Here we here. Where am I at, y'all? Where am I at? Nope. Oh my gosh. I'm like clicking on the wrong thing, y'all. Okay. Where's my list? Let's see. We're talking about foliage, but we're definitely not going to do foliage. We'll do the pink fairy. Why not? Why not? Why not? Okay, well, all this time it took me to find this. Might as well get to a few more comments while we're here. Mayama says, nice to meet you, Joanne. Just started Brotherless Night. I'm slow, though. We'll see how it goes. Keep at it. I bet it's going to turn out really good. Beans and peas and tomatoes, you pick all season. Yeah, there we go. I like something I can pick out all the time. That way it's not like, I can only have it here. Although I would love to grow watermelon. That would be awesome, y'all. Purple whole peas look like purple green beans. Oh, really? Okay. When you take the beans out of the shell, they look like black eyes. Oh, yeah, I don't like black eyed peas. I grew up with that. Not my thing, girl. Picking fresh salad. Yeah, that's always cool, right? Yep, I agree. I agree. Hey, Christina. Yes. Hey. Okay, y'all. Let's get to the sprint. Okay. I got my hour-ish timer here. Happy reading. Last sprint, make it count.